6 things you need to know before starting college from a 2-time college graduate. Let's get into it. Today we'll be covering looking through your classes before they start, find out if you can retake assignments, communicate with your professors, earn transferable credits, complete your work early, and customize your college experience. Number 1, look through your classes before they start. For me, when it's time to start a new semester or term, I always look through the classes like 2 days before. They usually upload in the system. For me, it was Canvas, and you can see what's to come and you can go through it, and then at Monday everything opens up for you to complete it. So I would look through the assignments to see how many papers, how many discussion board posts, how many replies, what's the reply count, all that stuff, so you can get an understanding of what's to come for those weeks. A lot of times you have to complete some type of assignment within that first week, and for me, attending Liberty University, we had 2 days. So from Monday to that Wednesday, I had to complete a course requirement checklist to say that I agree to the terms in this class, I will do this, I understand that, I've read the course syllabus and the schedule, I know my professor's email, all that. It was like a little quiz. So we had to complete that. So make sure you complete anything within those first couple of days so you understand, like, every I is dotted and every T is crossed, so you can make sure you don't be dropped from the class. Number 2, find out how you can retake assignments. A lot of the time, my tips for college students is going to be retake those assignments. I know you probably think a retake an assignment. Sometimes I have retaken a quiz. Let's say I got a 86, just random number. And then I was like, a B, let me retake it again. And sometimes I'll have up to 3 times to retake an assignment. On that third try, sometimes that's when I got it right. Or sometimes it'll be that second set that I got it right. A lot of the times, retaking those assignments in those earlier weeks help when it comes to week 8. Because sometimes I have professors who wants to change up the whole system, and like they'll give you like 100, 90, 80, or 95 every week. But until it gets like week 8, then that paper, I couldn't stand when the last assignment was a paper. Last week's classes, and I just was like, oh my gosh, now I gotta wait sometimes 2 weeks for a grade. But even if they gave me a B, but I retook those assignments, I was in there. You have to retake those assignments, especially if you want to be an A student, B student. C and D's, they're gonna help. They're gonna hurt your transcript so much. And don't even think about getting anything lower than a D. Your GPA is tanked. That B really isn't much better, but you can kind of gauge it when it's A and B's. A lot of times I used to beat myself up for a B, but it got to the point in my life where if I just got a B, I was okay. Most of the time, I love a good A. And then an A plus, oh my gosh, GPA up, 4.0 GPA. Love that so much. So make sure, if you can, that you do take your assignment, especially if it's like a quiz or something. Your future self will thank you. 3, communicate with your professors. A lot of people feel like, oh, I'm just gonna do my work and go on. But I have emailed a professor just on a small little thing. If I didn't understand it for a paper or an assignment or anything, I'll be like, okay, is this okay for me to use? Because a lot of times in my business classes, I love talking about my planner business, content creation, Apple, and girl organization. So I always was trying to find something that I would feel like is worth writing about than some generic, I don't know, whatever they're asked for. Because a lot of time I have creative freedom. Look at the ads showing up. I can't skip it. I better skip the ad. I'm drinking my matcha. Emailing your professors can help understanding. Sometimes I've emailed my professors and asked them, is there anything I can do to improve my grade? Can you let me retake it? And sometimes it has helped. Some of them was like, no. But some of them have said yes, so that really helps. So do not be afraid to communicate with your professors. You also can need them if you're going to go to grad school. You can get your letters of recommendation from your professors, and that helps also. You have understanding with your professors, because most of the professors are there to help you, and I love when you reach out. Number 4, if you're trying to finish college early, make sure to look into some transferable credit options. I know one off the top of my head, which was Sophia Learning. And if you want to use that to finish your classes early, you can, along with some other ones that I'll pop on the screen. thanks to Liberty for telling me about them. Before going on like Sophia Learning or other sites, make sure that you're communicating with your advisor, because they'll tell you this, and this class will cover this and this and this class on the example Sophia Learning. So you always make sure you communicate with your advisor and your school in general for what sites they take and what classes will count towards your degree completion plan. Number 5, completing your work early. I've always been the type of person who completed my assignments early. I never liked being the student who completed an assignment and submitted at 11:59. That mess will give you anxiety and you'll be so stressed thinking I got a paper due tonight. But if you complete that work early, I usually love completing my work on a Tuesday, because for us everything was due Monday at 11:59, not Sunday at 11:59. I usually completed most of my work Tuesday. If not all of it, it was done by Wednesday. And completing that work gave me more time to film my content, plan for my planner, enjoy my life, and just really relax. I always was relaxing Wednesday because doing all that work just really drained me, but it was so good. And on weeks where I would do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday of work, that's like almost 5 to 6 weeks of work if I can complete a class per day. And a lot of times you can be in 2 classes and you take 4. If you're doing like 8-week terms, you could be in 4 classes. If you complete 4 classes that you're taking at one time, 5 days a week, and you can submit your assignments early, that's really helpful. That has helped me so much. If I didn't complete my assignments early, then it just was a mess. And I always said my schoolwork comes first, and I will complete that, and then I'll be so happy to film all my content, because this is one of my biggest passions, content creation. So I had to make sure I completed my schoolwork first, because that is what I'm going to be doing with my life. Customize your college experience. If you have Canva, you can use Better Canvas to, let's see, I think it's called Better Canvas. Yeah, you can use Better Canvas to customize your templates. I'll include a short here. You can also use a task for Canvas, and that'll give you assignments you have for that week. And once you complete them all, it'll throw out confetti. I've added them on my Instagram so many times. It was so cool. Be like, yeah, my assignment's done. And it'll tell you like if you have a streak or what. It's just really cool. You can customize your Outlook as well if you're using Microsoft, because most people use Microsoft for college. And you can customize it purple, all that stuff. And I'll get into how to customize your devices for the school season very soon. I'm really excited for that video. And yeah, you gotta find your signature drink, find your favorite food, something that can get you to. I am a matcha girl, and I kind of discovered matcha later in my college journey. But I used to always make sure in the morning I had my iced matcha latte with cold foam, and I have it right on my desk with a bottle of water and snacks. I am a huge snacker, not so much, I'll eat my meals, but I love snacks during the day. Like mini charcuterie boards with cucumbers, cheese, crackers, little jam. Then I love popcorners. That's been like my newest thing. Popcorners, oh my gosh. The kettle corn ones, so good. I was doing boom chicka popcorn, smart balance snacks, all kind of good things that are like brain food as well, and vegan. Sometimes I have some hot fries. You gotta have your hot fries, hot Cheetos, Takis, all that stuff every now and then. So I had that too. But customizing your college experience will make everything worth it, because you're not only having things that'll make you happy, but you're completing your work too. So it's like a 2-for-1 deal. And what'll be better if you top it off with a reward after. A lot of times, but I can't wait to watch this vlog. Like, I'll just be sitting at my desk like this, doing my work, listening to my music, jamming, singing, oh yeah, yeah. And then I'll be doing my work and be like, oh, it'll be like showing to me on my iPad. Tasha just dropped a new vlog. I can't wait to watch it. I'm almost doing my schoolwork. Oh yeah. And I'll just be excited. So yeah. And my takeaway for you is everyone's college experience is different. And whether you graduate early, attend online, or change your major, do what's best for you. Do not pick something that you're not really interested in just to say this is what I'm going to do. Sometimes you have to just step out on faith and do what it is that you want to do. I'm so excited I decided to change my major because this was a lot of work. Yes, being a business student is so much work. But the fact that I did it and I'm super happy to have my degree. I don't have it yet, it's not here. But I'm so excited that I graduated and proud of myself for doing something that I love. I'm just like, wow, little me just was like, oh, I'm gonna do this when I grow up. And now I'm like, oh, I'm a business major. I love being a business major. We are the best. So yeah, make sure you just do what you want to do, because the last thing you want to do is spend 4, 6, 8, 12 years in college and only to get out and be like, I didn't do that for me, I did that for someone else. I can't stand the way that makes me feel, so I don't want that for you. Your journey is very different. Everyone's journey is not the same, and you should be able to make sure you're happy. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments and help each other out, and drop one thing you wish you knew before you started college down below. Y'all have a great life. Bye.